Hello and welcome to Operation Crypto, and welcome to a fresh video in which I'm going to take a look at my top 3 altcoins which I do believe should be a part of your portfolio. So smash that like button and let's crack on. So in this video, I will be taking a look at 3 assets, which is Zilliqa, VeChain, and then Tenset. You may not have heard of Tenset, but we're going to have a dive into that and have a look at some price analysis on all 3 assets. But we'll start off with just a general bit of market sentiment like you usually do throughout all the videos and just see what's going on. We do know that Ethereum today has created a new all-time high, up at $2,600. Slight rejection currently, if you just look at the 4-hour time frame. Little bit of rejection, but it's nothing, Matt. I think we're going to start pushing on soon, and I think over the course of the next few weeks we will start to target that magical $3,000 mark. I mean, I think I've got some Fibonacci levels up at around 3,600. So all in all, things are looking good. BTC is pretty much doing what I'm expecting it to now. I want BTC to go sideways. I've marked this green box up here. I want us to trade within around this area and just keep pushing along, chopping within that range, and that will give Ethereum and Alt some time to really push on. Taking a look at the main thing that indicates alt season is that Bitcoin dominance chart. Currently we are at 50.99%. We have closed that daily candle below the magical 52%, and like I've said in previous videos, we have not been down to that level since pretty much July 2018, August 2018, so things are looking good. My retirement zone is coming into play very soon. So in general, the market sentiment is more favourable to altcoins, and in my opinion, I wouldn't be investing in BTC at this stage. I think now that we've got less than 50%, well, coming up towards less than 50% of the entire market dominance in Bitcoin, then things could start to get a little bit crazy. We still need Ethereum to do a major breakout. I mean, we are slightly decoupling from BTC, but we're still looking for some massive candles to the north to really let us know that it is Ethereum's time. So general market sentiment out of the way, let's do some price analysis on currently my 3 favourite assets. So we'll start with Zilliqa USDT. Let's just get rid of this previous TA and we'll start with a blank canvas. So this is the daily time frame. We'll just mark up the all-time highs, because we have created new all-time highs up at 25.5 cents. So things are looking good. We are on a bit of a retracement currently, but it is nothing to worry about. These retracements are opportunities to buy in. If you look at this, we created some highs, retrace, created highs, retrace. We're moving up in waves, so in general things are looking good. The MACD is currently quite bearish on the daily time frame, and we're having around mid-ground on the RSI, so things aren't looking too bad. Looking at moving averages, I use a 20 and a 50. I mean, things are looking bullish and that cross down there. So, I mean, these EMAs are pretty much mainly for long term investing. So, still looking good. We've tapped off at EMA there, 50. So, sorry, 55 I've got on currently. So, in terms of investments, let's have a look at some areas we could invest using the good old faithful Fibonacci. What I'm going to do is take it from this move here, from the bottom to the top. Let's just have a look how that lines up. 50% retracement is usually a key level to buy in. If you're looking to potentially place some orders, I don't think we're going to get any lower than that, to be honest. I think this is the key level to load up at 16.7 cents. We've had 3 weeks down within that area. So I think that is definitely the main area for you to invest. If you're looking at it on the shorter time frames and you drop down into a 4-hour time frame, you'll be able to analyze a smaller move. So I mean, in reality, this was the start of a move, because we hit those highs, we retraced. So if you put the Fibonacci on this, we've done quite a big retracement on the lower time frames. 78% retracement level, so it's very close to that 618 level over the entire move. But I think this is the area to invest, definitely. So target buys anywhere around 16 to 17 cents, and I think that will be a good long-term position. Going back to the daily though, look, we can have a look at some targets. So on the Fibonacci, I do have some extensions, and the first major one above all-time highs is 30 cents. I think 30 cents is a nice round number to target. We've got that, and then we've got 36 cents. So those are my first 2 major targets that I think we can hit over the course of the next few weeks. As long as Ethereum does keep pushing up and BTC goes in that sideways motion, then I think we can still really start push on hard. We have noticed that we have created a lot of all-time highs across multiple assets, but I think most coins have been just dragged up by BTC. I think with that going from 20k up to 65k, it's just inevitably dragged everything else with it, and we're still yet to see a breakout across all assets. Looking at my right hand side though, if you can see next to my peanut head, then you can see we're getting a bit of green now after the last few days of severe dumpage. So that is that pair covered. If you do trade in let's get rid of all that actually. If you do trade in BTC, we'll just have a look at this area first. Just to let you know as well, actually, let's look on the weekly time frame. We've still got quite a fair old way to go on the BTC pairings. Where are we now? Around there. So if you look at that, we've still got 689% to make up on Zilliqa and BTC. So I think once the BTC pairings do start growing, we are really going to know about it. Because I remember back in 2017, the markets were absolutely insane how hard they were pumping, and we've not seen that yet. So hold on, is all I can say. So let's just have a look at some buy zones here. We'll use a 4-hour time frame, or will we? And we won't. We'll use a daily. So in terms of price entries, let's have a look at this entire move here. So I'll say that is the start of a move, and that is the end of a move. We have come down to this area here. So this looks to me like it is a key area of support, which is a monthly level of support at 307 Satoshi. So if you're looking to buy, I think anywhere around this 50% fib level at 316 all the way down to 307, I'm sure 307 sats should be a good area. So those are your buy zones. And if you zoom out, we've got a few key levels above. I think breaking through 500 sats will be a major area, and then we've got some monthly resistance up at 541 Satoshi. So that is Zilliqa covered. Next asset is VeChain. This we do know has been on some parabolic growth. Let's just have a look at it in terms of the weekly candles and how far we've gone this year. I mean, the last weekly candle was absolutely mega. But looking at that in terms of price range from the bottom, let's take it from December up to all-time highs, 2,561%. So that's a 25x, which is absolutely mega. I did manage to buy mine back here, so I'm up quite a significant amount. So the weekly time frame is looking very bullish. Daily time frame, I mentioned this, I did a video dedicated directly to VeChain the other day, and I said it looks like the MACD is running out of steam, and I mean that is showing now with the price action. We are getting a little bit of a, I mean, if you look at this here, we are downtrending on the histogram there, and it looks like the moving averages are coming in to close up. So I'm slightly bearish on the daily time frame. The RSI was overbought, but it's coming back down below that line, so that's not too bad. But in terms of buy-ins, I think we are dropping down into quite a significant area. So let's drop into the 4-hour time frame, and let's analyze this move here. So if we just take a look at, I mean, we'll take this wick here from the bottom to the top, to them all-time highs. So we've been down to the 618 level. If you look at that, ignore those there because that is in the past. But I think this is a key area. I mean, anywhere from that 50% fib at 21 cent down to 20 cent could be a nice area. I mean, I would be buying, if I had some spare moolah left, I'd be definitely buying anything within around this range. I think we do know that we've tested 28 cent, rejected, done that 50 to 61% retracement. So now, in my opinion, is a good area to buy. Looking at that MACD, still in a bearish phase, so I'm expecting it to pop at some point, but we still might be able to fill some orders within around this range. So in general, buys around 21.8 down to 20 cent are pretty much the areas I'd look to invest. Then targets for VeChain, I think we can look at 30 cent is the first major area. We have got an extension on a fib at 31 cent, so anywhere within around that area could be the first decent area to take some profit. And then the 618 at 35 cent. I've got quite a big target for this over the next probably 4 to 6 weeks. I think we can really start to target 50 cent. As long as Ethereum doesn't die and drag everything else down with it, and I think we're starting to to really look good currently. So that is VeChain covered. And then one final asset. It's a bit of a wild card. This, you may not have heard about it, but I'm going to take you through it anyway. So let's have a look at my charting software, which is here. This is, what am I using? It's called chartex.pro. This is a free version. I'm not signed up to it, but it's got the best chart for Tenset. This is the uniswap listing. Yeah, so this is against Ethereum or wrapped Ether. Currently, we ignore that wick up there because that definitely didn't happen up to $21. But this is the all-time highs. We did hit $4.38. So let's just mark that level up there. That is the all-time high, which we can look at targeting soon, hopefully. Let's just change that to a nice thicker line. So that's the all-time highs. What I'm going to do is just drop into the 4-hour time frame and have a look at this. So with those highs, we did quite a good retracement. I think it was a where's my fib? I think it was a 61% retracement. Oh, that fib's horrible. Yeah, it was a 61% retracement. But then we rejected, come back up, tested this level at $3.80, and then we rejected it again. But in my opinion, I think, let's look at this level here. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to change that fib because that is revolting to look at. Let's just change it all to one colour. Black. There we go. Get rid of that. Change the numbers to the right. That's more like it. So yeah, we, from this bottom move to the top, we have retraced. We've tapped that 78% retracement level. So now we are on the push up. In terms of investment, so if you're looking to buy this asset, you can't place any orders, but what you could do is wait for it to come down. As it is trading on Uniswap, this is a key area to buy. I mean, $2.51 I think is a good level to buy. Currently we're at $2.70. You may, if you're lucky, catch a wick down. So if you monitor a price, you'll have to monitor it quite often because it's on Uniswap. You may pick some up at $2.15. But in my opinion, now that we have tapped that level pretty much twice nearly, I think that's time to really start pushing on and start targeting some new highs. I think breaking through $3 is going to be the first major area. Where's that? So we have wicked up into it. Let's just drop that. There it is. So we wicked above it and rejected out of it currently. But if we do close a 4-hourly candle above that level at $3, I think we can really start to push on. The first key area once we do break that is this wick here. We rejected off that wick at $3.85, come back down. And then we hit those lows and then we are starting to push up. But I think it's time to push up now. So if you're looking to buy anything under this level here at $3 will be a good buy. And then we can really start to target $3.85. And then we've got the all-time highs up at $4.36. First major target $5, and then we can really push on from there. If you do not know what's going on with this, let's just have a look at some key details of the tokenomics. It is worth noting that this is a deflationary supply, so the supply is gradually getting smaller. It did start off with 210 million. If we just look at the Explorer, you will see that the number is going down. So currently 204 million there. So that number getting smaller over time. I think we do know that deflationary assets are taking the world by storm. I mean, a lot of people looking into deflation because, well, opposite of inflation, isn't it? We don't want things like Dogecoin that are just growing out of control and have an infinite supply. So things like this is what we're definitely looking for, and we can 100% see some massive growth in this project coming up over the course of the next few months leading into this major alt season mount currently in. So that's going to do it for today's analysis. That is 3 of the assets I am mostly bullish on. So we have VeChain Zilliqa and Tenset. If you are interested in finding out more though about that, then jump into my Telegram group, which is the Crypto Troops. If you're not already, then please subscribe to my channel, turn my notifications on, and I'll catch you next time.